Today is going to be a little different, so I will explain my routine of practice on how I do it. So, this way, um, maybe people who want to start playing can also learn. I am not a teacher by any means, I just want to share what I know. That's just about it. So, before I start playing, I stretch my fingers. So, extend the arm and push each finger individually back for like 5 seconds or so on both hands. Just a couple of seconds. This is the way I do it. Other people might do it differently, but this is my way. So back and then to the front side as well. You should feel some tension, but don't overdo it. You don't want to hurt yourself. Do it on both hands. Then you pick one hand to the other and stretch like so. Just in between, just a little bit. Again, don't force too much or you can actually hurt yourself this way. So be careful. Just enough to feel a stretch. Again, both hands. Shake a bit. And then just stretch your fingers as far as you can. Try to, without help, just stretch them out. Just a couple of seconds, then stop. Rub your hands, make your blood flow. So I usually do this before I start every practice run. That's about it. And so now to start off, I will be doing the perfect chord of G. So you do your G chord, and perfect practice for perfect practice I do 3 minutes for each chord. And then take it off, then put your fingers back. So my G chord might be different from the traditional way. So the way I have learned it from what I have seen others, from what I've seen from the other teacher online from Justin, is the second finger is muting the second string. So that's just different. But other than that, it's pretty much the same. So So you do that for about 3 minutes, then you change it to another chord. So now I'm gonna do the A minor chord. And ring it out. If everything rings out well, that's good. If not, adjust. So even still, I'm quite uncomfortable inside the truck, but oh well, I gotta do what I gotta do it still. Otherwise, if I don't practice in these conditions, which are my current ones, I will never get it done. So no excuse, right? So after the 3-minute practice of perfect chords, I do anchor fingers, which is just switching between chords. It's not about speed, just positioning. So currently I'm doing between the A minor and the G. I put my fingers in the correct strings and only then do I change. But again, this is not about speed, just positioning. Just do that for 2 minutes. If you do this, you will improve in terms of speed changing later. And I already have video proof of this, of my first sessions with doing this for the D and E chords and the D and A chords, and the E and A chords. I'm not sure if I repeated myself, but again, you do see improvements. I saw improvements just after 2 days. Even in speed, I saw improvements. I went from like 40, 40, 50 changes in a minute to 60 and over in the third day. So you will improve over time. That's If you do it, you will improve. So, and after the 2 minutes, now I do the chord change. Now this is about speed, just 1 minute, as fast as you can. You change after you place the fingers on the correct chords, just between two. So in my case, A minor and G. After you only string after your fingers are in the correct position, and only then do you change. So you do that for 1 minute. So here goes. Oh, and you have to count it out. You So this was 42 changes for me in a minute. In the changes, it's not about accuracy. So even if the chords don't feel like they're ringing out well, this is more about uh, speed in changing your fingers to a new chord. In the perfect chord practice, you train to ring it out nicely. In the anchor fingers, you're training to position your fingers, and in the minute speed changes, you're actually training for speed. So each individual practice will eventually, you get eventually better at each individual part, and that's about it. So now I'm going to do anchor fingers between the D chord and E, just for around a minute. I already feel comfortable enough changing them, so that's okay with me. Usually you do it for around 2 minutes, but since I already feel comfortable with these two chords, I'm only gonna do 1 minute just anchor fingers. Just so I know where to put my fingers when I'm changing these two. Now I'm doing between D and A minor for around 2 minutes. So, and after the 2 minutes, I'm going to do the chord change as in speed exercise. So that was around 38 changes. Again, now what I'm gonna do next. That was between A minor and D. So now I'm going to do anchor finger from A to G. Just 2 minutes. So, and after the 2 minutes of that practice, I'm going to do the speed change. So, so that was around 57 for me. And I'm going to stop for now and continue later.